Hi, it's Martin and welcome to another video on my Knit365 YouTube channel. Today's video is Vlogtober episode 4, I think. And I always do this, I start filming without checking what the previous one was. I think it's Vlogtober 4, and we're off to London to Alexandra Palace, Ali Pali, as it's affectionately known, to have a little look around and mainly to see Toof. They've done their pop-up garden shop. So you have all of the flowers and the vegetables and loads of their other collections. And yeah, we're going to go and see Kerry and the team. I'm taking ice cream with me so that Kerry can meet my winning entry. 5th time lucky, whoop whoop, and I won my silver patch. I won't get that this weekend, that'll get posted out to me. But very exciting. So I'm just doing a quick introduction. We are just about to leave. It is 7:30-ish and we are, going to London, to the show, and then we are going to have a little look around the shops and then have some food and then come home. So let's get going, or Mark will be shouting at me to tell me that we're late. So we've left Ali Pali and we are walking to get some food. We're going to go for the Sunday roast, yum. And we're around Knightsbridge, which is Harrods territory. So I'll spin you around and show you the most famous shopping building in the UK, in the world.
Well, Harrods the world.
Harrods the world. They have got hoarding up.
I thought it was red.
They've got hoarding up. They're obviously having a facelift, so I can't show you the outside of the most famous shop in London. Right, are we going to walk to London? Let's go and walk for food. And just like that, we're home. I think it was the same in last year's Alexandra Palace vlog. There wasn't a lot of non-Toft footage. The show is massive. I can see why people go for 4 days. It's just too big, and I feel like when I do my behind the scenes vlogs, I like to walk around and film it, and like there's just too much for it to be a vlogtober style blog. We weren't really in the market for any other yarn because I've bought a lot recently, but I didn't film it. It was just lovely to chat to people. We caught up with the lovely Weku sisters. I said hi or waved at Charmaine from Yarn Tings because she was with a customer. Spoke to Layla from the Urban Pearl. So it was nice to see some other yarny folks that we know. But yeah, there wasn't any other footage, sorry, apart from the Toff stand. But it was a happy hunting at the Toff stand. So I did make some purchases. I did get a new Kerry patch. So Kerry's patch used to be lime green. She's reprinted them and they're now gold. So because I took my show and tell, because I took ice cream with me, I got a new Kerry patch. And with every purchase this weekend is this cute little pumpkin patch. So Mark now wants a pumpkin. So I need to work out how I'm going to do that as well at some point. But I bought a ball of Aran yarn in this lovely steely colour. There's a Toft hat knit along happening at some point this month. I can't remember when. I want to say it's next week. I'm not sure. But if you are a crocheter who's never knit before and you found me through Toft, or you're just a crocheter that's never knitted and you've always wanted to, the hat along would be quite a good... oh, someone's ringing me, sorry. The hat along would be quite a good one to do because Kerry will take you through the pattern day by day and in bite-sized chunks and show you all the techniques that you need to make a hat. I always do the autumnal knit along, so I picked up a ball of steel to make my hat. And then I picked up the kit to make two... I don't have them to hand. Bad planning. Bear with. As if by magic I'm back. So from the new garden book, there is... I have the patch for this one. There's the beetroot patch. So for those of you that followed a while, the patches, they're iron-on and you can put them onto like your stash bag or something similar. I keep mine on the backing cards, a bit like a Star Wars collector. You know, you never open the packet, but I am trying to make my way through and make all the items that go with the patches. So I've got my beetroot and I've got my beetroot yarn that I picked up so that I can make, oh, that could be the thumbnail. Could that be the thumbnail? So I've got my beetroot to go with the beetroot patch. And then from this one's not in here, this one's in with my collection. But on the front of the flower book is, and I'm not going to say it because I always forget, and I had to ask Tash yesterday who it was. You're all shouting out now at me going, it's the primrose. So in order to make the primrose to go with the primrose patch, I picked up a kit so it's the primrose, of course it is. It's the primrose colour, which is this cute pastel lemon. Obviously some green for the arms and legs. Do flowers have arms? You know what I mean. And then yellow for the centre. So I picked up a couple of things yesterday that I didn't have. I'm allowed to buy yarn with a specific purpose for an ongoing project. So that qualifies. So I did that, and that was really lovely. So I had a great day out. MKAL news. I've finished Triangle 1. So I managed to do this on the tube yesterday, and then we didn't get back until 9:30 last night. So now I have cast on the second one. So I've literally just done the cast on row. But now what I need to do, I need to read the pattern, because as I knit the second one, I then attach, sorry, something in my eye, my contact lens moved. As I knit across, I then join this triangle with the new one. So I think I knit two together, the last stitch of the new one I'm doing and the first stitch of this one. And then I carry on and I knit, on the wrong side, I knit two together. I think that's what I do. Debbie asked on the last video if I could show how I do it, and I absolutely will. I'm going to try and get my head around it today, so it won't feature in this video. It'll be in the next video, which I think is going to be Wednesday. So I can show you where I've got to before Clue 2 comes out. But I hope that I can do this and get my head around it. I am going to take it to work with me. I'm running late. I probably won't get a lunch hour, but I'll take it just in case I do, because I'm out tonight at band. We haven't talked about the brass bands. The brass bands are back. I'm playing in the national finals in the Albert Hall. It's all a thing. I've been dragged out of retirement. That will come later in vlogtober. But I finished my triangle. It felt like this bit here, the first 4 repeats, took forever. Like, no word of a lie, I think that took me about an hour and a half. Obviously putting it down, looking at Instagram, putting it down, talking to Mark, but it took me about an hour and a half on Saturday night just to do that. But then this section here, I did in 54 minutes. And I know I did it in 54 minutes or less because the tube journey from North Ealing to Wood Green was 54 minutes. And I managed to do all of that on the tube. So I think once you get through the first repeat, and the lovely thing about this alternative pattern that I'm doing is every row you're knitting 2 together. So every time you knit a row, it's getting smaller. And I think that's the tipping point. Once you've done the first 4, it flies off. I'm not going to finish it by Wednesday. I know I won't, because I'm out tonight at band. And then I have tomorrow. I've got Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't think it's going to happen. But like we say, we know what's happened, and that was the last video. So yeah, I finished Triangle 1. So I'm rearing to go with Triangle 2. Thank you so much to everybody for leaving comments. 99% of them are positive and supporting what Stephen's doing. Loads of you saying about support for me, and it's absolutely not about me. It's about how I want to show my support for Stephen, and he's made the decision, and it's how I can help him with my shawl. So, but thank you all for the super lovely comments. I've left all the comments there, and there's not negative comments, but there are a few, I don't see why we need to change, etc. And if you still feel like you don't know why we need to change, go back and watch Stephen's video again. I think that was the moment for me that it was compelling enough for me to go, do you know what? He's right. Because I was in the camp, I wasn't going to change the first one. And then I would just change mine. But I'm not going to go into the whole thing again. This was a whole different video. And yeah, we need to just make our decisions, stick with them and plow on. So let's see how much of this I can get done before Wednesday. There's an incentive to like not sleep tomorrow. Just get it done. So I've cast on the second one in the blue. So the idea will be that every triangle starts with a different one of the stripe, which then when it's sewn together, as you saw in the picture I showed, kind of offsets the colouring. So that's the plan. Bags are still there from London. So I'm gonna need to go and get my bag ready for work and go to work and do some work. So thank you very much for being here. This was a slightly short video. When I started editing this together, I had like 5 minutes of footage. But we've done a bit of a stash haul for the Toof things that I bought. I hope you enjoyed. I've put some photos in of selfies I had done and the picture of me at the patch, which was designed for you to put the hat on, take a picture. So had a really, really lovely day. Nice to spend the day out with Mark in London. So yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday with Where Did I Get To on the MKAL clue. I hope that you are all keeping well. Let me know if you have comments about anything for Vlogtober related. Let me know in the comments what you're doing with your MKAL, if you're inspired to do your own pattern, if you're following other patterns. I said, Debbie, I will do a snippet of how I am sewing them together, but it will be the Wednesday video. I'm sorry, I just don't have time to do it today. I hope that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm waffling now. Right, so I'll be back on Wednesday. Have a lovely week. And until we speak again, happy crafting.